Hi everybody, Dr. Heather here at Friedland Family Chiropractic, and one of the things I hear a lot is, I have a headache. I can totally relate to this. The reason that I even sit here in this chair in an office called Friedland Family Chiropractic is because when I was 15 years old, I had headaches. They started out of the blue. So the same stories I hear from many of you. I was living my life, everything seemed fine, and one day I got a migraine. I did not know at the time that that's what it was, and I just kept getting them. I think at its worst I was averaging about 3 to 4 migraines a week. It was really starting to affect my life. My mom and dad did everything that everybody told them to do. We talked to all the headache specialists and saw the doctor and tried all the medicines and did all of that. And the final diagnosis that I got was stress migraines. If you're a migraine sufferer, what you basically know that means is that the world is going to send you out and say, have a great life. You're going to have a headache now and then that's going to shut you down. So I remember feeling very defeated during that time. I remember having a lot of thoughts of things like, what am I going to do if I get a headache today? Waking up, getting ready for prom, because at that time, those were the important things. What am I going to do if I wake up and I have a migraine on finals week? So I didn't really know where to turn. My mom came home from work one day and said, someone said I should take you to the chiropractor to see if they can help with your headaches. And I remember thinking, well, I've tried everything else. Why not just try it? So I went and I had an exam. It was a great experience. I remember that. I don't remember a whole lot about that day. I do remember the next day. So the next day I saw my x-rays. There were some major things wrong with my neck. I couldn't have told you at the time at 15 exactly what they were, but I just remember thinking, that makes sense to me. And then I had my first adjustment at that time in my life. It was life-changing. I remember waking up the next day and thinking, my head feels different. And actually even thinking, I'm pretty sure I've had a headache most of my life. I felt completely different. It was not a one-time deal. I have continued to have regular chiropractic care since then. That was a long time ago. I won't tell you exactly how many years ago that was, but I have had very few headaches since then. But when I meet people today, I meet people who've had headaches for 40 years, and they did all the things that I had done when I was 15. And they're usually not even here for headaches. They're here for something else, and headaches is a side note where they've marked headaches, and I say, how often do you have a headache? And I hear things like, well, I just have normal headaches, or well, I've had migraines my whole life. It's just something that I'm dealing with. That's not why I'm here. But when we get into things, we can pretty quickly figure out that there's usually a physical reason for a headache, and usually something that chiropractic can help with. Not everybody, but a lot of times it's definitely something that we can help with. So if you're struggling with headaches, please don't struggle. I know the struggle. I look back now and think, what if no one had ever mentioned that to my mom, and I had spent the last however many years still having a headache 3 days a week? I know that my life would not be the same now as it was then. So if you're struggling, if you need some help, if you just want to tell me your story, please reach out, and I would love to see if we can help you. Have a great day.